Well, Kevin, I make about 25K a year. I live with my mom. Yeah, I play video games for professionally.
What's going on, y'all? Ground Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And I wanted to weigh in on this whole Ryan Davis versus Kevin Samuels thing. Not really Ryan Davis versus Kevin Samuels, more so Ryan Davis versus Kevin Samuels defense force. For all the idiots, this is not a video attacking Kevin Samuels. This is a video talking about the Kevin Samuels defense force. If you don't fit the mold of the crazed Kevin Samuels defense force fan, then there's no need for you to talk. Just enjoy the video. But if you are fitting the mold and you love Kevin Samuels' draw, then maybe we can have a nice, calm, cool, collected discussion in the comments. Otherwise, you can get flamed up, flamed out. Just letting you know. Situation, and it happened over the weekend, and I wanted to weigh in on it, but I was out of town enjoying myself, man. I was in DC, and I didn't want to sit here and do videos, man. It was a fun time. I enjoyed the place. Kind of nice there, man. Pretty nice. But yeah, man, it's basically about Ryan Davis coming and talking about how Kevin Samuels' followers are bottom of the barrel and whatnot. And he made some solid points, but he also was in here like, and one dude I commented on the video and was talking about how the manosphere normally focuses 100% on women accountability and tends to leave guys to just do whatever the hell they want, and they kind of do that. And some guy was saying that no, the manosphere, no, they talk about real estate and finance. No, they don't, bro. Shut the hell up, bro. No, they don't, bro. Not on no regular video. Unless you paying $500, $600, $700, $800, bro. They are not telling you nothing about no real estate and finance. And when they do tell you, they tell you a half-assed, watered-down version of it that's not going to help anybody. And that's why nobody watches y'all's videos, Manosphere guys, when y'all actually talk about self-improvement stuff. Because y'all don't really give nobody no detailed stuff. And you know what's funny, man? But the one folks I wouldn't expect made an actual good video about something that wasn't Manosphere, and that was Myron Game from Fresh and Fit. He made a video about caloric deficit, and caloric intake, and everything like that, and it was well put together and everything, and he explained it well. But a lot of these other guys, man, like they'll be like, well, yeah, let's talk about getting your money up and getting some real estate. And then the first thing they'll be like, yeah, search up the house, look on Zillow. How much does it cost? Go buy it now! You're broke if you can! They don't tell you any steps on how to get there. They leave a bunch of steps out, and then they wonder why people don't want to hear that shit. And that's one reason why I don't like looking at their stuff, because first off, they're not the expert in that field. Second off, they don't do a detailed job. So it's like, how can I really win on that, man? What are you talking about? And Kevin Samuels don't talk about no goddamn real estate. He doesn't. When have you heard Kevin Samuels say a bitch ass thing about real estate? Never. He talks about women and their issues, the modern woman. That's what he talks about. And if he does talk about real estate, the only time he's talking about it is like, yeah, you need to get your money up. I got real estate over there in the old Fort Ward, and now I got some real estate in the Bluff now because it's gentrified. Now I got real estate over there in Highlands and everything like that. And you broke your head. You need to get your money up. He ain't never saying like, yeah, well, you do this. You have this with an APR for credit finance and then do that. He's never saying that. He's telling somebody how you need to get your shit up. Or he's talking about women. But that's neither here nor there. And as far as Ryan Davis goes, man, before you come in here and start telling people how they're weird and everything like that, you are out of shape. And yeah, people are gonna go, yeah, that's a small thing, because health is not a big deal. But health is a big deal, man. It shows that you have lack of impulse control, lack of discipline in these streets, because you're big as hell. And nobody wants to hear that from a big as hell guy. And you out here acting like being fat is cute and funny and all this shit. Yeah, the fat funny nigga thing is cool at first, but after a while that shit gets old. So go on, you need to start improving yourself as well as how you're talking about improving these guys here. Let's get to the video, man. He did make some good points. We're going to see about him. Let's go.
Decided to do a two-part series on Kevin Samuels. And I couldn't even get started because as soon as I posted this picture of him, niggas started attacking me. Why are you using that picture? Why in the world are you attacking the Godfather? Why in the world do you got something?
It's not why is he using that picture. It's why did Kevin Samuels take that picture? You said it yourself, Kevin Samuels. Goddamn, yeah. What you leave on the internet is your digital footprint stays on there forever. Why in the hell did you go outside with this Fruity Jewels ass pic? Whoever the photographer was, he had to be Fruity Jewels shouting. You ate a box, 5 boxes of Fruity Jewels, and was like, yeah, let's go outside and take pictures. And then the photographer was like, do this. And he was like this, purse my lips up. And then, like, why did you take that picture? You're the reason the picture's out here. Let's go.
Negative to say about Kevin Samuels. You a simp. You a hater. You clout chasing. I haven't said a single word about this nigga yet, and y'all are ready to attack me because you think I might say something negative about your daddy.
That's right. Defense Force is crazy.
Daddy, father figure, having ass niggas who look to this man that you don't know to speak for you, and you just rah-rah cheering behind him. Now, there's a lot of us men, right, who's out here handling our business, doing what we have to do, who have had an issue with women not being accountable. If you look, last year I made a post saying that all these billions of people on social media, all these pages, and nobody is specializing in showing women accountability.
And I'm going to say that right there, man. I do enjoy the whole holding women accountable and everything like that, but it does need to be a little bit more even and stuff as far as the type of guys that are in there like, yeah, get them. These guys, they're not really worthy of talking about holding accountable because they ain't really doing what they need to be doing. And the manosphere, what they talk about overall, not getting your time wasted, getting you a date. Everybody likes to bust something open, so man, ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's essentially all they focus on. So for the little duck ass dummy that's out here acting like Kevin Samuels is changing the whole world, yeah, he's changing a couple, 2-3 people. That's good. But he's not changing the whole trajectory of the whole black culture overall. I had some little duck ass dummy in my comments on one of my videos. The video about Kevin Samuels with the man laying on the bed, I just covered it because I thought it was funny. And I wouldn't even say nothing bad. And he was in there like, why are you trying to tear him down? And then he was asking like, hey, are you FBA or are you from the islands or something? It's like, bro, shut your ass up. What are you talking about, bro? Like, so I guess he's like, he's saying, yeah, why are you trying to tear down a fellow foundational black American? You're not an islander, so why would you do that? Shut up, bro. Then he went and made a lame ass 13-minute video because he's so lame, bro. That's an example of a lame ass Kevin Samuels defense nigga. Kevin Samuels defense force nigga. And then he didn't even show his face in the camera, and that's how much of a bitch ass he was. Let's go.
P. Henson, who was very pro-woman, and Jill Scott, who was very pro-woman, agreed with me. And people attacked Jill Scott for agreeing with me on the post. Nobody has an issue with holding women accountable. So when Kevin Samuels came forward, it was a breath of fresh air to me. But what I didn't realize is how many bitch-ass niggas he was going to empower. All these niggas, if you ever see like Kevin Samuels go live, just look at the live feed comments. Soon as a woman pop up, oh, she a 2. She don't deserve a man. Oh, she probably got 100 kids, whatever. All these no pussy getting ass niggas who ain't never had the bravery to speak to a woman can't do nothing but talk shit when Kevin is talking to these women. And men, us men who are handling our business and doing our shit, come on, be honest. We know these niggas. We know who these niggas are. They're the same niggas that troll us in our comment section. And all I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if Kevin is doing a service, because if he create 3 angels in women by teaching them to be accountable, but in the end, create 1,000 monster-ass niggas that's ready to disrespect women on the back end, it's hurting what he's trying to do.
Right.
Why the fuck does it even bother you that I use this picture? Oh, he looks gay in that picture. Oh, that's why you're using it. Want me to use this picture? What about this picture? Maybe I should use this picture. The reason it doesn't matter what picture I use, because Kevin Samuels looks gay. He's not gay. The singer Neo had the same issue. He would take all kinds of pictures that made people question his sexuality. When men are raised by women... I
thought they said Neo was out here booty busting though. I don't know. That must have been a rumor though. But I thought that he was taking the pictures and he was out here booty busting. Then he switched back. But I don't know.
and they don't have any male influence whatsoever around them, they tend to take some zesty ass photos. But Neo is married with children happily. This nigga's fine. Kevin Samuels been married twice. He has a child. That nigga's fine. But you niggas is so scared of me saying something negative about your daddy. Because you ain't have no man to look up to. And now you seeing somebody stand up, you know what I mean, the women, like you couldn't do. Now all of a sudden you want to rally behind them. You know the most dangerous thing in the world for a woman is a man. The thing that hurts women more than anything in this world are men. That's why women continuously say, protect black women. Look at the significant amount of black women who are sexually touched by somebody they know or someone in their family when they're young.
That's crazy.
The number is significant. Or
I heard a lot.
The story
Heard a lot
about the
that.
black woman in New York who just wanted to grab a bottle of wine after work, and a dude offered to pay for it. She was like, no thank you. So him and his friends jumped there and he tried to bite her eye out. Or about the girl in Atlanta who was on a scooter date with her man, and a dude drove up in the car and tried to holler at her, and then she was like, no, so he shot her in the leg. What about the girl who...
Alright, man, so I actually covered that story right there, man. Does anybody know if the guy who shot the girl in the leg, did they actually catch up to him and arrest him? What happened with that guy, man? How did it end up, man? Because I really would want to know, man. That guy's sorry as fuck for that, man.
Was the LSU that they just found in the Mississippi River. You want to know why shit like that happens? Well, you know when you're on a date, right, and a girl takes a picture of you, or she texts her homegirl who she's with and where y'all are going, or she takes a picture of your license plate. You want to know why shit like that happens? That shit used to offend me. But then it dawned on me that there's a lot of you psycho-ass niggas out there, and the most dangerous thing in the world for a woman is a man. But women are all over the place screaming, protect black women, and y'all like, oh, this...
Alright, man, so that was a little eministy right there. But there are a couple, 2, 3 weirdo guys out there, man. But those are some outliers. I do think that it's cool that you, you know, that you tell your homegirls, your homeboy, whoever you gotta tell, man. Tell them who you with, just because you never know. But those are some outliers right there. He's acting like it's just all black men running around here being degenerates and stuff like that, man. Hey, we ain't all running around here shooting girls because they goddamn won't get in the car with us and they already got a boyfriend. The girl on the scooter was riding with her boyfriend when he shot her too, by the way. Stupid as hell. But let's go.
A false narrative. This is crazy. But then if I say I'm going to make a video about Kevin Samuels, y'all are like, protect this nigga at all costs. What? Y'all don't see how weird that is? Now, I ain't saying he gay, but y'all got some shit y'all might want to work out. And y'all are the same niggas that made me popular for calling Odell Beckham gay. There's no video of Odell Beckham out here fucking another man. We all laughed about me joking about him possibly being gay. But the actual thought that I might say that about Kevin Samuels gives y'all niggas panties in a bunch. Now ask yourself why that is. I miss the days where Kevin Samuels used to talk to you beta ass, no male role model having ass men, and he used to correct you. I would love to find out who Kevin Samuels ran into to make him the way that he is, because he openly admitted that a lot of people were shocked that he didn't end up being gay because he was so effeminate, and the first time he really got to be around men is in college. I love how open this man is about it, and then when he saw that behavior in other men, he would check them.
Man, the fuck up. Get off this Disney rom-com bullshit. That's what has most of us single mother raised boys fucked up blue pill beta male soy boys. You ain't got the nerve to be mad at women because we bitches.
The way he got his hand.
Nope.
Why aren't those the Kevin Samuel clips that y'all like to play? Why aren't those the talking points that y'all like to repeat? Instead, y'all wait to glorify him once he starts winning arguments with women. So now he the Godfather. But when he was digging a hole in y'all's ass and trying to make you be accountable men, oh, nah, he wasn't the Godfather then. He ain't had the millions and millions of views or the followers then.
Actually, I would love to see that more often, man. I know he did have a men's weekend. It was a bunch of guys that called in there, and they was all sounding like dumbass boys and everything like that. And he even crushed one of the guys that deserved to be crushed. But he doesn't do that enough, man. I would definitely like to see that more often, man. What y'all think, man? Would you like to see more men call-in shows Or would you just like to see him just keep crushing these ladies? Keep crushing them, keep crushing them, keep crushing them. Let me know.
See, you niggas is weak. You niggas is weak. Y'all the same niggas that ain't paying attention because you don't really want a woman. If you pay attention to Kevin's platform, he asks women all the time, do you want to pay significant bills after being pregnant? Every single woman says no. And you niggas go, see, they want too much. What kind of raggedy ass nigga wants to send his woman in?
All right, man. So I'm gonna defend a little Kevin Samuels defense force right there, because oftentimes the women who call in there are top tier trash, and it's just like how Fresh and Fit has the most trashiest women they can get, and they grab them and they put them all in that little room, and they have the worst thoughts. And most of the time, the women that call on Kevin Samuels are trash as well. They're not an accurate representation of all women. So when they call up, they be like, "Yeah, I want 6 figures, 6 inches, 6 foot," but then it's like, you're 600 pounds, you have 6 kids, 6 baby daddies, and at the most, even if you was to lose that 600 pounds, you'll be a 6 in the face. So what are we doing? And then on top of that, it's like you gave your body to all these trash ass men and everything like that, and you lived this trash ass life. You're like 38 now, but now you're wanting all this extra shit. And I think that's the problem that a lot of the Kevin Samuels defense force guys have with those women that call in. So that's my thing right there. But as far as not wanting to take care of your girl after she done had your baby, you're garbage, bro. You need to be taking care of your girl after you had your baby. Imagine if you had a severe injury and you needed somebody to work while you was, and somebody was like, "Yeah, you have to go back to work." You be fucked up about it, right? You would. So think about the same thing as a lady, man. My sister had a kid, man, so I know the effects that it has on the body. And she's not a weak lady by any means as far as physical goes. Not mental either, but as far as physical goes, she's like one of the only women that I can work out with that's not gonna slow me down. I can go running with you. I can go sprinting with you. I can go do some weights and box and all that. But the baby slows you down, and you're tough. So we know that that's a serious deal right there, man. You just had a kid, man. Think about it, man. Think about if you had a severe injury and somebody's like, "You have to go back to work." You don't have anybody to take care of you. That's not what you want to do. Let's go.
The workforce after having his baby. Over 300,000 women die every year giving birth. And that's with modern medicine.
Yeah.
And some of y'all go, "Nah, that's third world country shit." Serena Williams is one of the richest black women on this planet, and she almost died giving birth to her daughter. Because doctors are more likely not to believe a black woman when she says that she's in pain. You ain't got to believe me. You can just look the shit up.
Yep.
But after a woman nearly gives her life and her body to bring life into this world with your genetics, you want her to go back to work so you can go half on the bills with this lady. You niggas are fraud. What, y'all don't remember what Kevin Samuels said about that?
So, because the real talk, you ain't got nothing. You can't provide for a woman. You can't provide for yourself. You got no money, no security, no insurance, no nothing. If you found a woman in your dreams.
No nothing.
Y'all got married next week. She got pregnant. Can you take care of a baby?
Yeah, potentially.
He sound like a bitch.
How much you making in the bank?
I make about 1,000 every 2 weeks.
$24,000 a year. So you make $12 an hour.
17.
17. So, okay.
Damn.
That's great for a 20-year-old, but it ain't shit for a husband and a kid.
Uh-huh.
Broke as shit.
Yep.
Many years.
He said, "You broke as shit," and the dude was like, "Yep." What?
You broke. The bunch of dudes are broke. Cannot pay the cost to be the boss. Cannot pay 100%. Don't have 100% mindset, and you want 100% cooperation with ultimate femininity and submission. You don't get that.
When I posted that a man's supposed to pay all the bills. Oh, you niggas lost your mind. Call me all kinds of simps and everything. Nah, see, you niggas just regurgitate whatever makes you feel good about not being the man you supposed to be. And that's why you're rah-rahing behind Kevin Samuels. Shout out to the men out there handling their business and understand what it is to be a man that's living in his purpose and is trying to have a family that he takes care of and be the man that he's supposed to be in his family and in his community. I'm not going to go back and forth and act like Kevin Samuels is perfect, because I'm going to dissect that nigga in part two. But what I'm saying is probably the worst part about the rise of Kevin Samuels is the nigga has done some productive things, but the bitch ass niggas that hide behind him going rah, rah, rah and disrespecting women and then hide behind Kevin Samuels quotes and stats and figures and opinions to try to make their point. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas. The rise in bitch ass niggas is alarming. And I ain't even realize it until Kevin Samuels brought you niggas out. Now I see a lot of the shit that women be complaining about. But I'm done with y'all. On to Kevin, part 2.
Alright, man, so I'm gonna end the video right there, man. It's just a bunch of little guys talking. I guess they about to be arguing in the comments and whatnot. But yeah, man, I'm not really mad at the video, man. I feel like he made a couple, 2-3 valid points, man. Yeah, I like having women being held accountable and everything, like, but we gotta have women held accountable too, man. And the manosphere often only goes 100% to the women. They kind of act like men are sugar and spice and everything nice. And it's not really just Kevin Samuels, man. I think it's other guys in the manosphere, and then they also come back and watch Kevin Samuels. Like, you think about like guys like Fresh and Fit, Colt Greg Adams, and Donovan Sharp. They all act like men can do no wrong. They all act like men can do no wrong. Those 3 guys act like just men are just sugar, spice, everything nice. Like they were saying something about if a woman decides to have the baby, everything is essentially on the woman at the end of the day as far as having a baby. And yeah, they do have a point there, but then they also forgot to add in the part where the man comes in there and he decided he was going to bust raw because he didn't have no condoms on him, and he decided he was going to finish off in her because a couple other times he did it and then nothing happened. So he thought, come on, bro. We got some idiots out there like that, man. My homeboy was just telling me, man, he just had this little guy he was talking to, he just met. He said he didn't have no condoms on him when he went to go bust his girl, so he skidded off in her and everything. Dumbasses. And these are the kind of dumbasses that are causing the single parent households and shit. Cause you guys are idiots. Y'all need to be slapped up real good. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, man. And I think the manosphere does focus on women a lot more than it should, and it doesn't focus on the men. And even if it does try to do some self-improvement for men, then it does a half-assed job at the self-improvement. And that's just my thoughts on it right there, man. Whatever you want to say, if you're feeling the kind of certain kind of way about it, shut the hell up, because you obviously ain't watching it for real. I watch it enough to know. There's only a couple, 2-3 guys that's probably giving some solid advice. And they only do it once or twice throughout their channel. They give solid advice as far as dating and stuff goes. Some of them are out here on the Saudi Arabia scheme. But yeah, man, that's just my thoughts on it, man. Whatever you think, man, go on, comment that below, man. You think Ryan Davis is a duck? Do you think Kevin Samuels has his faults? Do you think Kevin Samuels' defense force is full of shit, guys? And as far as the full of shit Kevin Samuels guys, when he did that Men's Week call-in show, all the guys who called in were idiots. Alright guys, so today's topic is, do modern men have what it takes to get modern women? Are modern women settling for too low? Do you agree or do you disagree? I'm looking for disagreements here. Let's look into the chat room here. We've got this guy here, D Don. Okay, wave your hand. D Don, wave your hand. All right, there we go.
Is that me, Kevin? I didn't think you were gonna answer. Man, I love your show, man. I just love the way you're getting the black peoples together with the trajectories and stuff. And yeah, I just love it. Now,
all right, D-Don. So, what's your issue with the whole topic, man? Do you have a disagreement? State your age, where you live, where you're from.
Yeah. Well, I don't give out my name like that and stuff because it's a bunch of weird jokers out here now. I'm not really. You can't really do that kind of stuff out here these days. These young guys, they do that, but I don't do that.
Well, I'm asking for disagreements.
I don't really have a disagreement. I just love your show, man. My wife hates your show. She wants to get a divorce. Her and me, we've been married about 30 years, got 3 kids, and I choose you over her. I think we're meant for each other, Kevin. I think that after all these years of living now, I think I'm really meant for you. You know what I'm saying, Kevin? So I know you live in Atlanta, so it's the home of the Fruited Jewels.
Next caller, let's see what we got right here. Jabril, wave your hand. All right, Jabril, let's go.
Kevin, I love your show. Kevin, what? Kevin, I love your show, Kevin. These girls are terrible.
So, Jabril, what's your age? Do you have any disagreements? What's the deal?
Like for me, the issue with girls is they're just like they're all my enemy.
That's not disagreement, Jabril. You didn't say your age either. Well, how much do you make? How much do you make? What do you do? What's your current status?
Well, Kevin, I make about $25K a year. I live with my mom. I play video games professionally. Man, I don't really get out the house much. But these women they're just so rude.
And you wondering why women are your enemy?
But Kevin, what do you mean, Kevin?
You are a lame nerd that makes $20,000 a year. You are not fit to even feed yourself. And you're saying that women are your enemy.
But Kevin, Kevin, how?
You have a lot of work to do, son.
But Kevin, I love your show, Kevin.
I'm tired of you guys out here not taking accountability for your side of the actions.
Kevin, I'm still a big fan, Kevin. No matter what you say to me, Kevin. No matter what, I'm still your.
He was like, yeah, who had the disagreement with me? And everybody called him, hey, I love you, Kevin. And then he was like, all right, man, I need disagreement. So the next person called, I love you too, Kevin. All right, I need a disagreement. And then the next guy called, and he was like this fat ass dude talking about black women are my enemy. And it's like, bro, you're fat as a bitch. You don't have any money because you take all your time going and doing Uber. You make like 45, but you're taking all your time. You're not progressing in life because you're taking all your time and allocating into Uber. You're a weird guy. On top of that, your social skills look like they're kind of off. And I went and watched the guy's kind of backstory on another guy's page, and he talked more about why he thinks that way. But I felt like he was leaving things out. He was putting up lies of omission throughout the story. So he said, first, his biological mom just left him and his dad to fend for themselves. Well, I mean, not really fend for themselves, but just like kind of left them. I don't know what happened with that, with her and the dad. The dad might have been crazy. You never know. Then he also came back on the next one, and he said that he got a stepmom, and she wanted him out of the house after a while. But he never said why. He never said, did he do anything bad? He just acted as if he was just a little kid running around being good. You was probably acting a fool, bro. I can see you running around here being one of them those white-oriented kids out here throwing shit around. Fuck you, mom! One of them kind of kids. And then at the end, he talks about the girl who left him. And it's like, bro, we already addressed you. You're fat as hell. You're not good looking. Your style's trash. Your social skills look like garbage. And you spend all your time doing Uber. This woman's out here going and getting a doctorate degree. So you're not looking within yourself. You're an idiot. And that's essentially what the manosphere is full of guys like that. That there's glaring issues that they have, but they're not looking at themselves. They're just out here like, oh yeah, the women's, yeah, she wants 6 figures? She's fat as hell. You're fat as hell too. Get yourself together. And Ryan Davis, you're fat as hell too. Get yourself together. But that's the video right there, man. Y'all have a great day. Y'all go out here and get it. And I'll see y'all next time.